Hi everyone, my name is Tara Cuslidge-Staiano and I will be your instructor for MCOM 1 this summer online. I just want to go over some quick things on the syllabus and maybe it will answer some questions for you. This is Intro to Mass Communication. It is a survey course that deals with basically every little bit of information where we get information from, how we communicate with each other, the media and the technology that we use to communicate. I also cover media law and some ethics in this course towards the midpoint of the course. And we talk about mass communication effects, and we talk about the fact that we live in a media world. That's basically your first chapter of the book. Then we also cover some of the media itself. I want to talk a little bit about some of the things you'll be doing this summer, but first I want to address the fact that you have a book for this course. It is the 6th edition of Hansons Mass Communication, Living in a Media World. I've already had a couple questions as to whether or not you can use the 5th edition. I'm fine with that. I think that for the most part, if there is a point where it's different vastly from the 6th edition, I cover that in lecture notes, and the lecture notes will release week after week within the modules as you work through the class as well. So the essence of the book is the same. Some of the openers of the chapters changed. Sometimes I don't even use the chapter openers because I don't think they're highly relevant to what we're doing. So you should be fine. Let's talk a little bit about grading. 30% of your grade will be based on 2 pre-write assignments and quizzes with every chapter. We will cover 11 chapters in the 6 weeks of this course. 20% of your grade will be based on those 2 writing assignments. They are listed as offline assignments, even though you turn them into turnitin.com. You will notice in the announcements that there is the turnitin.com login. You should go ahead and log into the site just to get in so that you don't have any problems at the last minute. 20% is based on the discussions. Each of the discussion prompts does not come from the book. There's a little bit of information, but I'm not pulling that from the book itself per se. I am creating those on my own to see if you actually understand what you're going through in the book. And then 30% will be based on the midterm and the final. The first 3 weeks of the course, you will be tested on 6 chapters. The second 3 weeks of the course, you will be tested on 5 chapters. This is a mass communication course. I don't have, highly analytical tests. For the most part, I think a lot of what I cover is pop culture and things that you know as a student, things you know as a person who explores the world, things you know as a consumer of media in general. So I'd like to think this will be one of your more fun classes for the summer. This Monday through Thursday, which are the traditional school days, I will be checking email regularly. Your modules are open through Saturday. I may not be checking email Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just an FYI on that. Plagiarism is an important concept. Even if you're a beginning college student, if you've taken any high school English classes, you should know what plagiarism is. If you don't, it is the intentional copying of another person's work and passing it off as your own. I have a zero tolerance policy on plagiarism because I am also the newspaper advisor on the Delta College campus, and I have been for 7 years. If you plagiarize, I will write you up and send you over to the I believe it's the student discipline office. So don't do it. Don't put me in that position. Don't put yourself in that position. We have the ability in an online class to become completely anonymous with each other outside of names, and it can kind of make you guys into trolls at times. Don't do that. Don't devolve into a troll where you're just trolling somebody else's content and you're just posting nasty things to post nasty things. I ask you guys to treat each other with respect, especially in the realm of mass communication. We're not going to agree on everything. You should know that at this point in the world. We don't agree on everything as people. I want you guys to voice your opinions, but I don't want you to do so in a way that insults another person or puts down another person. The first week, you're going to be covering 2 chapters. You're going to be doing a discussion per chapter and a quiz per chapter. And then the first week, you have a pre-write assignment. The second week, it's also a discussion and a quiz, and then a paper due. The third week, discussion, quiz for each chapter, and then the exam. And then we repeat that structure going into the second part of the semester. And I'm available if you have any questions. I will try to do these video updates. I'm currently doing this from the comfort comfort of my dining room because I don't have access to my office on campus for another week because it's being painted, but I will try to do these in a more formal environment as well. My email address is listed on your syllabus, and I will answer as quickly as I can. Again, please ask questions. Don't wait until the last minute to do it. If you have questions about anything, shoot me an email, communicate. This is a mass communication class, and I encourage you to communicate at that level with me. I'm always available. Students who've had me before, and I see on my list of students quite a few of you have, you know that I have an open door policy in my office. Obviously, I don't have open office hours this summer. I may have a couple days where I am on campus. If you so choose to want to meet me, I will make sure that I post those. But I think we're going to have a great summer. I think this is going to be a great experience, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy our study of mass communication as much as I do.